Okay, so then we have some stewed chicken, and this is how I start off by browning my chicken in a little bit of oil, and then I add my vegetables. I'm gonna go step by step and show you exactly how I do it. But I start off by browning my chicken in a little bit of oil. I'll show you how everything turned out, and I'll get right back to you. Bye. Okay, I'm back. I just got finished and I took the last bit of the chicken out. I just barely browned it on both sides. You can still see that it's bleeding because I didn't want to cook it all the way through. I just took it out. So the eye is on medium heat, and now I'm going to add my vegetables. I'm going to stir that in around. I let that cook this for a little bit. Leave the bits and all the pieces at the bottom. That's what's going to help with your gravy and will help with the thickening. You'd be surprised by just doing this one step how thick your gravy just going to turn out without even adding flour or anything to it. It pretty much thickens like really good. So I'm just going to just let this fry for a little bit, and then I'm going to add my chicken back to the pot. Like I said, it just oil, and I just fried it down with just my basic seasoning that's in my special blend that I use. I use this blend right here, my special blend that I use. So I'm gonna add my chicken back to the pot. When I get finished, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I add the chicken to it. I got my vegetables that's inside of it. Add my green peppers, onions, and I'm just going to just move the chicken around a little bit. I'm going to add my liquid. I just want to just barely cover my chicken. I do not want my liquid to go above the chicken. At that point, it will be too much liquid. So I'm going to try to move this so I can get up all the little bits and pieces that's at the bottom of my pan. Move that back over a little bit, sorry. At this point, I'm going to turn my eye up to high because I want this to come to a rapid boil. Once it comes to a rapid boil, I'm going to reduce my heat to low, and I'm going to let it simmer on low. I'm going to let this cook for about 45 minutes to no more than an hour. By the chicken wings, it's going to cook very quickly. It's not going to take that much time to cook. I'm going to place my lid on it, like I said. Once it comes to a rapid boil, turn it, reduce it to a medium-low heat, on maybe a little bit between the medium and low heat, and I'm going to put my lid on it and let it finish simmering. I'm going to take my seasoning right now, and I'm going to season my broth because see, I just seasoned the chicken, but I did not season my liquid. This is not a lot of seasoning, so it may seem like it, but it's not. I'm going to move this around. And that's it. I'll show you how it looks when I'm finished. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm just showing the final results of my stewed chicken. It's done. I didn't add no thickening agent or anything, but I just want to show you just how thick the gravy actually turned out. See? And this actually comes from just cooking it down. It is natural juices. It does everything itself. So this is my stewed chicken, and right over here I got me some fried cabbage that I'm actually making. So, and I'll show you the results of how this is. And I have some smoked meat that I'm actually going to put into this when I finish that I actually cooked already. So I just like to fry my cabbage down before adding my smoked meat and the juices. I put the lid on and then I let it simmer on low. I'll show you the final results when I come back. Bye. Okay, I'm back. I'm making some collard greens. I got my seasoning in there. I don't know if you can see it. I got some crushed peppers, some accent seasoned salt, some bacon grease, a little bit of sugar, and now cooking it down. This is the steps that I make in making my collard green mixed with cabbage. The thing is, I can't tell you all of my ingredients that I use, but that's just some of the things that I actually put in there to actually make it. This is the cabbage that I had fried down a few minutes ago, and this is the smoked meat that I'm going to add into it. The thing is, I cook the greens down with the seasoning. Yes, I season my greens prior to seasoning this. I add this into this, but this has to cook down for at least 45 minutes to 1 hour. And once I finish cooking this down, then I add this. I actually season this as well, because you cannot add something that's seasoned into something that's not seasoned. So you want to make sure that you season both of them. So I season this as well. Trust me, it's not going to be salty at all. The thing is, you saw when I made the cabbage, I made my smoked meat, but I used the juices from my smoked meat to actually cook my collard greens down. So the juices from my smoked meat is actually what's in my collard greens, besides a couple of other ingredients from my seasonings that I use, my blend, besides a couple of other things that I add to it. I'm sorry, but I just can't give that up. The thing is, I'll show you when I put it together and mix it together, because the collard greens actually takes a little bit longer than the cabbage actually does. So the thing is, I fry my cabbage down a little bit, not all the way, but a little bit, so it can just get a little brown, and then I cook my collard greens down. I'll be right back to show you when I mix the two together and put it together and show you the end results. See you in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. My collard greens had cooked down the way that I wanted it, and now I have my cabbage and my smoked meat that I have, and I'm gonna dunk this in. Oh, I'm making a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna try doing it this way. And I'm gonna actually add all the juice and everything at the same time. Let me just clean up my mess right here. Don't worry about it, my stove is clean. And I'm going to actually fold in the cabbage with my collard greens. But the reason why I say I fold is because I don't want to break up my smoked meat. And I want to try to keep it whole. Now, the seasoning that I already had added is already through the cabbage, and it's already through the collard greens. So I don't need to add any more seasoning, because it's where I needed it to be. I don't know if you can see how it actually looks, but I'm gonna try to give a close-up. Sorry. But this is how it looks. And I'm going to actually let this cook down for about another maybe 15 minutes. I have a spoon that's right here by me, because like I said, I like to try to taste what I'm doing. And want to make sure that the flavors is all good. So I have my little spoon right here. So I'm gonna taste it. Oh wow, it's so good. Oh, got just a little bite to it. Not too much of a bite, but just enough seasoning. Oh wow, that is so good. So, like I said, I got my all-purpose seasoning. You can inbox me or send me a message on my page on Nana's Southern Cooking, and I will ship this out. Like I said, I use this in a lot of my food on pretty much everything. So I'm just gonna, it just needed just a little bit more. So that should do it. So I'm gonna mix that around. See that? See those pigtails? See those pigtails? That's right. This time I didn't put no ham hocks in this one. I got some smoked neck bones and some smoked pigtails in this. So I've been getting a lot of requests on how do I make my cabbage and collard greens mix. So this is it. So if you want it to taste like mine, you need to get my seasoning blend. So this is it. Like I said, my chicken, the stewed chicken I made is actually made with it. And heck of my collard greens mixed with cabbage. So I hope you enjoy cooking with me today. Later on, I'm going to actually post up a picture of my dinner. I made some white rice with it. Something a little simple, but still home cooking. This is my Southern Kitchen. I hope you enjoy cooking with me today. I sure enjoy you as well. You have a blessed and glorious evening. God bless you all. And until next time, bye.